At 3 p.m., the biological reality of the workday sets in. Your blood sugar dips, your focus wavers, and you begin looking for a quick source of energy to bridge the gap until dinner. Most of us reach for mass-produced pastries to solve this crash, but these snacks are often built for shelf life and volume rather than sensory variety. This chart shows why standard snacks fail. You get a brief spike in satisfaction from the initial sugar, but because the texture is uniform and dense, your palate quickly adjusts. Satisfaction levels plummet, leaving you back in the energy slump with a dry, uninteresting aftertaste. Polland Hopia has occupied this specific niche in the market since 1966. Their approach focuses on a multi-layered pastry architecture designed to provide more sensory feedback than a standard dough-based snack. Breaking the midday cycle requires more than just calories. It requires a snack built with enough structural complexity to keep the senses engaged through the final bite. In 1960s Manila, the snack market was a crowded landscape of local bakeries. To stand out, a brand couldn't just offer food. It had to offer a specific level of craftsmanship that customers could recognize immediately. Polland was established as a family-run business, relying on traditional Chinese pastry methods over the cheaper, faster production cycles of mass-market competitors. This led to a divide in how hopia is constructed. On one side is the Japanese style, which uses a thick, cake-like dough. On the other is the Chinese and Taiwanese method, which utilizes a thin, flaky crust. The Japanese style is built like a single, solid block. While it is efficient to manufacture, the dense composition creates a heavy mouthfeel that absorbs moisture, often making the snack feel dry and difficult to finish. Polland's technique involves folding the dough repeatedly to create dozens of ultra-thin layers separated by microscopic air pockets. When baked, these pockets expand, creating the signature separation seen in traditional flaky crusts. This architecture means the crust shatters upon impact, rather than being chewed through. This mechanical breakdown provides a toasted, buttery crunch that prevents the palate from becoming bored or overwhelmed by density. By mastering these mechanical layers, the bakery created a product that resists the heavy, drying mouthfeel of its competitors, a technical standard they have maintained since the 1960s. Once the crust is perfected, the focus shifts to the interior. Traditional fillings like black mungo and the sweet salty winter melon, or baboy, are packed tightly to provide a savory, dense counterweight to the light, airy shell. The brand also iterates on these foundations, incorporating modern profiles like the Magnolia Strawberry Cheesecake filling to expand the range of flavor and creamy textures available. The Chocolate Fudge flavor, however, introduces a specific challenge. Because fudge can become stiff at room temperature, the interior risks losing its decadence within the flaky crust. This is solved by applying brief, high heat. Putting a chocolate fudge hopia into a toaster or microwave for a few seconds changes the physical state of the center. The heat softens the fats within the fudge, causing it to transition from a solid block into a viscous liquid state. This transition turns the pastry into a warm, customizable dessert that mimics the experience of a fresh bakery item, making it a natural pairing for hot coffee. Even the best pastry design can fail if it isn't protected. Large single-unit pastries often suffer from a point of no return. The moment the seal is broken, the entire item begins to degrade. Air is the primary threat to a flaky crust. It introduces humidity that softens those precise air pockets, eventually making the pastry chewy and stale. Polland uses a modular packaging system. By dividing the product into 4 or 6 bite-sized pieces, only the pieces you are currently eating are exposed to the air. The rest stay protected behind the internal barrier. This modular approach protects the pastry's physical state, allowing it to remain crisp and shareable long after the initial seal is broken. The Polland Hopia experience is built on 3 distinct pillars: a layered 1966 crust, versatile fillings that respond to heat, and a packaging system designed for portion control and freshness. You can find these authentic, family-crafted snacks online right now, with exclusive promotions available for a limited time. Visit the Urban Cart platform today to browse the full selection of flavors and secure your order. Don't settle for the usual pantry slump. Click the link to upgrade your snack game and experience a Manila